Rhamondre Stevenson went off in Week 10 against the Cleveland Browns, rushing for 100 yards for 2 touchdowns, also catching 4 balls for 14 yards. He was the RB2 for the week with 27.4 fantasy points. He's actually playing right now in the Thursday night game against the Atlanta Falcons. I imagine in a few days I'll have the tape for that game, and I'll be going over with that with you guys as well. But right now, we're going to take a look under the hood at what he did to the Cleveland Browns. Here's the first play we're going to go over. They're in I formation, which is something you don't see too much these days. We're in the first quarter, 5 minutes and 9 seconds left. The Patriots are down 7-0. So here we go. We're going to run the ball here. Little bit of a delay. Gets it. And now he's approaching the line of scrimmage. Got a little crease here up the gut. He's going to take that. And now he's in the second level. Reading bodies here. I see what he sees. He sees the leverage here of what the lineman got. He sees the leverage or the momentum of 21 here coming down towards him. So it looks like he's going to try and cut that out. Little jump cut. Does not happen. Big old 93 catches up to him. Bear hugs him. Takes him down to the ground. And that's it for the play. I think what I liked about this was his approach to the line of scrimmage. Getting skinny through the hole. And then reading the leverage here of this block here. I mean, not the sexiest play. Not the greatest thing that's ever happened. But you can see what he's thinking with his vision. If he was a little quicker, if he could have popped that out, I think he still would have been caught. Devil's advocate of what he could have done. If he went straight, he could have been dealing with 21. And we got some DBs ahead of him back there as well. So, looks like he was kind of dead to rights. He couldn't go right to the other side because those guys would have just crashed down on him anyways. He probably would have had to figure out how to plow through those guys. I think he was just trying to maximize his opportunity with that cut, hoping he could slip by. I mean, he does not have eyes on the back of his head. He might have been able to feel it, but he was reading the momentum of those blocks, which smart process to do because he had all that green in front of him right there. But eventually 93 was able to catch him from behind and give him that big old bear hug. Look how smashed he is right there. Let's go on to the next play. Here's the next play. And look at this. We got an offset I formation going on. I think this might have been the first one that I've covered on the channel, which is odd. It's something I would run all the time Madden back in the day. Still, first quarter, 3 minutes 56 left. 7-0 Browns right here. So let's go. Here's the carry. Again, going up the gut. Nothing really there. We got a crease on the cut back there in the middle of the lane. Let's see if he takes that. 44 is coming down on him. No, he finds a little tiny crease here on this wedge. It gets skinny. Look how little that crease is. I did not see that. I thought the crease going to the outside there, up the middle there, was what he was going to take. He takes that crease, gets skinny, and now he's dragging dudes. Gets the first down. That's a hell of a run right there by Stevenson. Let's run that at full speed. He finds it quick. Very assertive there with the approach. Not messing around. That's a very good run. Very good instinctive run. And then once he's up to full speed, or once he's getting close to full speed, those smaller guys, those DBs, are in trouble. They were able to slow him down enough for the linebacker to catch up. But still a first down play. Here's the next play. We got single back formation. It's kind of already started. Let's go ahead and run this guy. We're in the second quarter, 2 minutes left. Patriots up 21-7. So here we go. He gets the handoff, approaching the line of scrimmage, trying to find the hole. I see a crease there between 69 or behind 69. He's going to take that. Now we're in the second level, reading the hats. Again, he's reading his blocks. He's reading the leverage of the wide receiver who's crashed down on the DB. It's not looking good, though. He's getting pushed back. Let's see what happens here. So he runs this outside, runs right into his block, runs right into 84. Boo! That's not pretty. The thing is, if he was able to make that cut perfectly, he could have busted that out. He could have made something happen. Again, let's go back. Let's go back to that. Was he holding up because of that block that was coming by? No, it's because he was getting pushed back. He was getting pushed back on his block. Kind of messed up his angle. Wasn't accounting for that because he was making his move, or he was thinking that he was going to be able to engage a lot better on his block when he was seeing it happen right here, and then he comes down. His momentum's already forward towards the block. That's why he runs into the block. So it's not like it's horrible vision. It's because that wide receiver got murked. But still, I give probably about 10-15% of that on him as well. Falls back. Now he just bounces off. DB comes behind him. Look at him. Hold balance here, though, at the bottom. Gets corralled by the neck. Hand down. Working for extra yards. So he turns this into this, getting you about 5 more yards after running into his block, which is pretty good. And his sturdiness, his contact balance, his ability to just keep moving forward, his aggressiveness while running the ball really helps him out in these situations. It allows him to maximize his output. We have a red zone situation here. Power eye looks like 24/7 Patriots. We're in the third quarter. Plays already started. He's getting the ball. Let's see if he's going to murk some dudes. Bam! 43. He's trying to take him heads up here. Maybe a little helmet-to-helmet action. Maybe. Yeah. And he says, "Get off me, son. Get off me. This is where I play. This is where I'm best at." And just 43 tries to deliver the boom. Gets knocked back. Stevenson's going to win that every time. Look at the size difference. Thicker legs, thicker arms, everything. And you get him plowing through the hole. Full speed here. Bam! He's going to deliver that blow. And he's going to push it back. And we saw that in previous plays. Him dragging dudes, maximizing those yardage. He can definitely get you an inch or two. That's what we saw here. Here's the next play. Again, we're in an offset I formation. Something we do not see too often. I think the Patriots run more I formation than anybody I've seen on this channel. And that's pro and college. But we're in the fourth quarter. We're getting ready to start. We're up 31-7. So the game's in hand here. And we're getting ready to score again. So here we go. Stevenson gets the ball. Little crease there. We got another crease coming up. Looks like he gives this guy a little shoulder brush. Let's say a shoulder brush, not a jab or anything. While he's getting blocked. Takes that little crease. And now let's run it here. And he's just dragging dudes for the first down. We're down around the 1 yard line-ish. Good run. Just an assertive guy. Again, this is what's given to him. And he's going to take it. He finds the small creases. We've seen that multiple times today. Finds this. Takes a little shoulder brush here. And keeps moving forward. And he's going to fight for every inch. That's what Rhamondre Stevenson does. I look for him to be a key component to this team for a bit. From a fantasy football perspective, he is a wild card because of just how these Patriots like to use their running backs. Harris is going to be back. He's going to be getting his touches. They're going to be using other backs as well. It's just the Patriot way. Long-term wise, he's going to hold some value in fantasy, but I would not expect him to be like the next Christian McCaffrey, the next Ezekiel Elliott. I just expect him to be just a decent back that could help you at times, get you some production here and there, and that's what you should expect. If someone comes at you with a good offer, take it. If not, then just enjoy some production, some spot starts in the next few years, because he does have some good things in this prospect profile that could lend to him getting enough volume in this offense. I could see him having a good run for like a 6-week trial with the Patriots, producing at a high level. I can see him do that for a bit, maybe a season and a half. long term, no. And if he does do that, I would suggest maybe selling him due to the lack of burst, the lack of long speed. Eventually, they'll probably bring in another guy to compete with him at that level. But that's not saying he's a bad back. He does do some good things well. The power at the point of contact, his ability to read momentum, his ability to be very decisive while going to the hole, all good things coaches love. But really, you just have to feel the market with this dude and just enjoy him if you got him on your team. Spot start him if you need to. Is he a guy you need to rush out to get? No, you don't. You can live without him. You definitely could. Is he a guy that could help you out a little bit? Potentially, yes, because the volume matters. And he looks like he's a very good fit with his offense once he gets cooking. Well, I want to thank you for watching the show, sticking with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Every subscription matters. Fuels me to keep putting out this content. Fuels me to keep going over the tape with you guys and everything else. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Every subscription matters towards that. Again, though, I want to thank you, and I'll catch you next.